Hello, my name is Penny Howard, and I'm a parent within the school district here in Federal Way, and this is my eldest son, Devin. And although both of us were asked to speak, I'm going to be the one who's doing all the speaking. He's just going to be looking good. Well, it's been at least 5 years that I've known Tony and his beautiful bride, Therese, and their family, Anthony and Brianna. And we feel it honestly a privilege to have met them. They've been great to us, to myself, and to my 3 children who are all within the Federal Way School District. I've been able to see Tony in a multiple of capacities. One as a school board member, which most people who are either parents in the school district or who are community members have also had the opportunity to view him. But I've also got an opportunity to see him in his family life with his own family, and to see how what he says in the public's eye, how it transfers over in person in his own home. And I have to say I haven't seen a waver of difference between one or the other, and that is encourageable for me to see for him. Another way I've seen him is the way he supports the students, be it those that are interacting with him within the district or those outside of the district. I've been in meetings where I've seen Tony run in, literally run in, speak briefly. He's in his garb. He is coaching basketball. He'll run in, okay, I got to say my few words, and run right back out. And it's his passion that you get to see in real life, and that's encourageable as well. As a parent, I can appreciate him as he mentors my own son, a junior high student here in the Federal Way School District, but his just taking the time out and being involved in other students who are not his own child or children it makes me feel good as a parent to know that there are people out there that do that. And also, he is a businessman. He himself has operated a local business here in the Federal Way area, and in doing so, he's helped me. There was a time where I was in need of tires, and Tony was looking at him saying, "You're practically bald there." Well, I'm just a girl. But anyway, Tony said, "Come on down, I'll take care of you." And I get to see Tony, and you get to see him now. He looks pretty sharp. But it's funny when you see him alongside your car, getting all greasy, taking off tires, putting on new ones, as we sit there and have a great conversation about someone who I care about greatly, my son. And as I'm expressing to him my frustrations as a parent, as a female parent dealing with a youth male, he's encouraging me, which is kind of neat for him to be encouraging the mom, because usually I know he's encouraging Devin and when he's mentoring him. So when we talked about my speaking today, we briefly discussed what some of his campaign, what he was running, the reason for his running. And as we discussed his focus and his desire to run for state senate, it made me see, one, the passion for why he has desired to go into a Senate seat. He wants to make a change, and in my heart and in my mind, I truly believe that man is the person who can make a change. He's a person who's not afraid to lean in, and he's okay with you pushing back, but just watch out, because he pushes back too. And I can appreciate that, really. And I think that that's what's needed in Olympia. Not that I've been there in that position. But as platforms for employment and education for the betterment of both, whether it's higher quality schools and education for our students, him having students within the district, and just as a parent myself having 3 within 3 different schools in the district, I can certainly empathize with that and see that there is a need for that as well. And that's not just within the Federal Way School District, it is statewide, it is nationwide, it is countrywide, period. And so I think that if they were to see the passion that he has going forward and it be applied here in our district, it goes outward and it's applied statewide, I think he has an opportunity to make change elsewhere in the nation. So I can appreciate that. and for his platform with jobs. Well, everyone who is here stands before me knowing what our market is, and it is not a friendly scenario out there to deal with when you're homeless because you've lost your job, you have a family to support, and you have no idea of how to go about doing that at this point. And so I can appreciate the fact that Tony has ideas that he wants to bring to the table, and I would support him 100%. I was talking to Devin, and since he said he wouldn't speak, he said if he spoke, the only thing he would say is vote for Tony Moore. We talked about some of the points that Tony shares with the boys when he's in doing the mentoring with Devin. And Devin said some of the things he has done is he's encouraged young males to excel and to make a difference in their academic careers as well as their life. He told me that he shares things, the qualities of how to become a successful leader, an effective leader. Things like conflict resolution, goal setting for your school career and in life beyond, outside of school. So their future, looking forward to their future. So when you have an 8th grade student looking forward to his future, that's kind of amazing, because usually 8th grade, they're probably looking forward to next month or next day, school day, what's on the lunch menu or what girl is, around. So it's kind of neat that he's thinking ahead. So Devin said he's looked ahead in his life in terms of his career, in terms of his future, and he feels good that there's someone who has taken an interest in him, a genuine interest. And he said, it's pretty cool that Tony is willing to come and hang out with us. That was his words. So I thought that was pretty interesting to hear a kid say, it's nice that someone like Tony who just wants to hang out. So in wrapping up, I would just say, to sum up how I would describe Tony is I would say he's real. He's a real person. He's genuine. He understands what it's like to struggle. He understands what it's like to be the low man on the totem pole. And that struggle could be whether it's how to make ends meet, which a lot of us have been there, or if it's just dealing with life situations of, the trials and tribulations of being a parent. So this gives me confidence as I go forward in supporting Tony Moore.